Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Repairs. Today I got a good one for you. You guessed it. Going to be taking the tranny pan off of this. It's an 08 Ford Fusion. Got a PO753 code on it. This is my girlfriend's car. She said the symptoms were it didn't want to shift into drive. She pulled over, shut it off, turned it back on, and then it did shift into drive, but then it went out again, and the check engine light was on, little gear wrench came on. So I hooked up the computer to it, and it came up, PO753, and then it was a shift solenoid A. So I went to O'Reilly's and got the shift solenoid for it. Looks like it's a TE426. I made sure that we double checked to double check the solenoid to make sure it was right before I tore it down. First thing I'm doing right now is obviously I took the shield off, which is right there. It's like a little engine cover. Pulled the drain plug, letting it drain. I'm going to put the drain plug back in. I'm going to start taking the bolts out. Now, as you can see, the bolts are underneath the cradle here on this side, far left side of the pan. So you're going to need an extension with a 10mm swivel socket. That'll do it. Just a little bugger. I'll show you what I got. I've used this socket a gazillion times. I believe that is a 10. Let's see. Yep, 10. This is what you want to get. With, of course, pretty good size extension. Might be able to come through this side, but I took this shield off here, as you can see. But there's not a lot of room in there. So, and you got an AC line right here. So I'm thinking the best bet. I've had the pan off once already, so I believe the best bet's going to use an extension with the swivel socket. Get yourself a ratchet if you got one like this, and I'm going to manually loosen everything first with my little ratchet, hand ratchet, and then I'm going to go ahead and wrench them off. But first thing I did was drain, get 90% of the fluid out. I'm gonna take all the bolts out except for maybe 1 and 2 and hold the pan and kind of drop the pan down a little bit in the back. Get all the bolts out in the back except for 2 here on the front, and drop it down. Make sure the drain pan is underneath there and catch the remaining fluid. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done, get the pan off, and I'll tune in a bit. Okay, I got the pan down, and I got the solenoid, which is right here, out. That's the A solenoid right here. This is B. And then you got some more solenoids on this side. But they're bigger, and they're like C, D, and E, I believe. And this here is like a pressure solenoid of some kind. I can't remember the name of it. So, we're going to talk solenoid for a second. But while we're here, I want to say I wiped off the mating surface. I still got to change out my filter. But I'm going to go ahead. We're going to talk about the solenoid. It was easy to come out, 110mm, and just pulled right out and took the connector off. Easy. Wiring all looks good. They all talk about wiring. Make sure it's not shorting out, because everything works on a solenoid, just like everything nowadays, But, yeah, so I cleaned the pan. I got the pan ready to go. Just going to wipe it a little bit. I leave the old gasket on. A lot of guys replace them. I don't. It's rubber. Guy at Napa told me one time I never have to replace if it's rubber. If it's cork, okay, but not rubber. Just got to be clean, and there's no no debris on it. I wiped it out good. It's been sitting here for a day. Been waiting on the sensor or the solenoid. But yeah, let's talk solenoids for a sec now. Rob's Repairs, we do all the work for you, or at least do the research for what I'm doing. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the channel. It's going to help me grow. So this is the new solenoid, and this is the old solenoid. This is an A and B solenoids are the exact same. This is original Ford, and this is an aftermarket. It'll fit. I already set it up in there. The electrical's in a different spot, but it'll still work. This is a $400 part from Ford. You can tell it's definitely a little thicker, a little better. This is a $60 part. I think Dorman. This is the part number on it. TC 8101. Or you got that upper number 46950. I got it at AutoZone. And it looks like Ford or Mazda takes the same solenoids. So I pulled it up on my phone. I punched in Ford 08 Fusion 4-cylinder auto. It came up, and I told him it was a FN. Yeah, I didn't even do the FNR, but this is a FNR 5 transmission in this particular model. 08 Fusion 4-cylinder. It's a 5-speed. I believe that's where the 5 comes from. 5-speed. So this is the throttle body, whatever you want to call it, underneath the tranny. This is that pressure. I think it's a pressure solenoid. EPC solenoid, whatever that is. Here's those big solenoids on the other side of the board there, and I believe they were C, D, and E. So we got C solenoid, D solenoid, and E solenoid. That's the pressure solenoid. There's the A, the one I took out, and there's the B. So A and B are identical solenoids. You can see it right there. A, SSA, and SSB. There's the filter hole. So I know exactly what solenoid I needed to take out because my reading on the scanner said A solenoid. So I didn't check the resistance, but here is a resistance chart on it. So the A solenoid the resistance, it's right here. It's a shift solenoid. Between third and fourth, it says, it looks like 10.9 ohms or to 26.2 ohms. I'm not checking the old one because I got the new one to put in, and let's hope it works. When I drove this car in, it drove in fine. That's the first time I drove it in, when it was all full of snow and it melted, it shifted into drive like really hard. Banged into drive. And then I drove it back outside, did a couple other jobs, and I pulled it back in. It drove in perfect. Nice and easy into drive, nice and easy into reverse. So the solenoid's obviously the problem. It's going bad. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the solenoid in. I'm going to put the filter in. And I'm not going to forget to hook up the wire. And we're going to assemble. And then we're going to fire this thing up and see if it works. I do want to emphasize, this is a 10 mil. That's going to hold that in. Real simple. 10 mil, drop it, put a new one in, plug it in, done. Solenoids are nothing. You just got to scan it. Make sure you know which one you got to do. and replace, and you're good to go. But yeah, I want to emphasize, I took that pan off. I took it off, I'll guarantee, 5 minutes. But I couldn't have done it without this tool. And it's a snap-on 10 mil universal. So there's the 10. It's a universal joint. And it's a 1/4 inch. And if you don't have this, it's going to take you forever and a day. You need a pretty good extension so you can get up in there. And the reason being is because all the bolts, all the hard bolts are back up in there. And the pan's in the way. This little bracket right there is in the way. You got to actually slide the pan up over this hump, over that, and get it in the tranny. So that's the hardest part of this whole job, is getting the bolts. So getting them back in is going to be a little tougher. I'm not going to strip them. I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to go ahead and clean the bottom of the tranny up again. I can see there's a lot of drips and stuff, and make sure that the mating surfaces are good. And then I'm going to let it rip, and I'll tune back in a sec. I'll tune back in once I get the new filter in. Get the new filter in, make sure I get that little electrical deal on the filter. That's easy. That just pulls right off. It's a little push-in plastic thing. Get the filter in, get the solenoid in, plug it in, make sure it's all good. All the wiring does look good, so we're good to go there. Don't be afraid to do solenoids on a tranny. You get it scanned at a dealer or a buddy shop, and let it rip. So once I get all that done, I'll tune back in a bit. Okay, I got it all buttoned up. Gotta be honest with you, that tranny, boy, you better have some patience when you get the bolts on this side. Around the corner of the pan, down this and around the corner are the hardest. Obviously, the other ones you can get right at. I got the pan up in there, and I started a couple over here, and I worked this side first. Probably took me 10-15 minutes. Didn't get aggravated, didn't get all frustrated. Just worked them in there. The best hot tip I can give you, obviously, is get that swivel with the extension. That'll work great. But when you get the bolt in the swivel, push it up into the pan. It'll have to go through the gasket up into the thread area, then start trying to thread it. And you obviously don't want to cross thread it, so take your time. You'll get it. Appreciate you guys watching the video. I got this, hopefully this will take care of the problem for me. Like I say, it's the A and B shift solenoids are the same, and I gave you the diagram to where every solenoid was. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the fluid in it. I'm going to put some of this Lucas. I believe in this stuff. I put it in all my trannies. I'm going to read the directions. I might put the whole thing in. Usually I do, but I'm going to read the directions first and make sure that it's going to be okay for this tranny. But I put it in every tranny I do. So I do believe in it. It works really good. So yeah, all I got to do is fill it and throw some of this in, and then I'm going to take it for a test drive. And I hope and pray I can get this baby back on the road. Like I say, it's my girlfriend's car. She's got to get back home. She's got a long drive, so hopefully we can get it on the road for her. And appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, sharing the video. If you got any questions, make sure you leave me a comment. I'm not a freaking transmission mechanic, but I can do pretty much anything. Do your research. Yeah, you can do pretty much anything you want to do. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. Like, subscribe to the channel, help me grow, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you.